Hey, this video, I just want to talk about what kind of a friend am I? Well, I believe that my whole life I've been a friend. Um, I've been a friend that just treats my friends just the way I want to be treated, regardless if it got reciprocated. That's just the way I treated my friends. And I think, for the most part, people who know me that know that to be true. I've always been a helper and a healer type of guy, because that made me feel good. I never did anything for anyone expecting anything in return. I never kept a rolling tally on how many times I've helped somebody and, in thinking that I'll get something out of it in return later on in the future. That's not why I help or even open a door for someone for that matter. Like, regardless if I get a thank you or not, I open a door because I'm helping someone open a door. I'm not opening a door to get a thank you. It's not why you should open a door for someone, so you can hear someone say thank you to you. So that being said, here's two quick little sides of friends. So in the depth of my depression and addictions, I did make some debts, but coming out of it, I've paid all my debts have paid off. I don't owe anybody anything. I've always been honest. I've never stolen from anybody. I've never done any of the sort. That being said, two different friends I've had in the many that I've had. One was a good friend, and we hung out all the time. I did lots of stuff for him because I wanted to. I had lots of people who couldn't understand why I'd be friends with this person because of who he was. Now, I don't hate somebody or dislike somebody because someone else dislikes them. To a point. Obviously, if someone is, a total degenerate or whatever, then I wouldn't be hanging around with that person anyway if it was that bad. But so yeah, I would still hang out with him and do anything I could because he was my friend. And I remember one time I was over at his place and I was helping him build something. He asked me to build it as usual. And so I built whatever it was. I think it was a weight set or something. And afterwards he said to me, so what do you want? How much do you want? And I was like, I don't want anything. For what? And he's like, well, for helping me, you want something, right? I was like, no. He's like, well, my other friends, they asked for something after they, when they helped me. I was like, yeah, but it's not a real friend if they're asking, like, if they helped you and then they're asking for something. That's not a friend in my eyes anyway. So he was kind of taken aback that I even said that. He kind of looked at me like I was weird, like I didn't want anything for helping him. Strange. So there's that. And so later on, when I was in my deep in my addiction and everything, this friend, who I considered a best friend of mine, he took total advantage of me. And yeah, he took advantage of me and he essentially, I don't know, ripped me off, I guess. But turns out that he would say the opposite, say that I still owe him money. I owe him money for whatever, drugs. It's not true. This friend of mine that I had treated so well and that people said that he's going to fuck you in the end, I said, no, he won't do that. Yeah, he may not be the greatest guy, but he wouldn't do that to me. Yet he did. He threatened my life. He threatened me with sending people to my house over what, a couple $100? Over a couple $100 that he ripped me off for. That he knew that, like, I could tell you what it was. It was so stupid, regardless of what it was. Now, there's that story. I'll come back to that. In the same time period, I had another friend that I knew him for longer. I've known him since he was a young kid in grade school, and turns out he ripped me off for $2,000 in around there. Now, was I pissed off? Yeah, everything. Like, I wanted that money back, everything. In the end, he went to jail, all these things. I ended up cleaning myself up. Now, in amongst the cleaning myself up, the first friend in that story, he slandered me, told these lies. Some of them were probably true about me doing drugs. That's all true. But I'm not a liar. I'm not a thief. I've never stolen from anybody, especially when it comes to drugs. I never stole anyone for drugs. Even I was the degenerate as I was, doing drugs as I was, I never stolen from any of my friends or anyone that I knew. Never. And he said otherwise. But, so since my sobriety and since coming back into myself, every one of you has welcomed me back. I've been away for 4 years from everything, social media, everything, reasons. But every single one of you has welcomed me back. Now, the person, the first story, he has blocked me, I'm assuming. I tried to get a hold of him a couple times to see if he would just even talk to me. Won't talk to me. He hasn't reached out, nothing. And I considered him a best friend of mine. And I did so much stuff for him, but that's not it. Why would he, you know what I mean? I'd say I don't do things for people and look for things in return. But I'm just saying, even after the stuff that I had done for him, like to treat me like that and not talk to me now. And he's the only one that hasn't reached out. The only one who hasn't welcomed me back. The one who actually ripped me off. The one who slandered me. The one who I treated as a brother. Yeah. Now, the second friend, the one who stole money from me, still hasn't paid me back. Do I still talk to him? Yeah, still do. I don't expect ever to see that money, and I don't ask for it. If he ever gets the respect for his own self and clean up his own life, then maybe one day, but he's got his own issues and problems that he's going on with. He's got, don't need to go in the dirt on what's going on there, but he's got his own issues, right? I still talk to him when he's out of jail or whatever, and he's able to get on Facebook, whatever. He messages me and says hello. I tell him happy birthday every time it's his birthday. It comes up. But, I talk to him, but we'll never be friends like this. I don't respect him. I don't trust him, but I still talk to him. And anytime that he would ask for help, I'd be there to help him because he was a friend. But right now, you can't trust that friend. Now, the other friend, I don't know if he'll ever talk to me. The thing is, do I even care to? I'm upset about it. I'm upset that, but at the same time, I realize that, do you know how many issues that guy has? I'm happy where I'm at. I'm happy with who I am. I'm happy with the people I talk with and the people that I meet. I hope for both of those stories, for both those friends, I hope they both find their way. I hope they both find that happiness that I have. I don't wish them anything bad. Even the one who fucking said all this shit and still whatever, I would never do that. But anyway, that's enough for this video. I hope everyone enjoyed it. I don't know if you could enjoy this or not, but anyway, let's take care of each other and ourselves. I got work to do, and so do you. Okay. Goodbye.